Alright, in the words of the great Lord Helmet, fooled you. Alright, so I didn't actually lose my router. I'm just an idiot. So there's that. Yeah, apparently I knocked a cord out and didn't realize I'd knocked a cord out, so it ended up basically making me look like a complete idiot when I plugged the cord back in and found out. I ended up losing a good portion of the second video upload, so by the time this video gets uploaded, everyone will realize that, you know, I'm already still back up. But anyhow, so what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were gathering wood. Why are we gathering wood? Because I need to build the outer walls for this place really quick. Actually, okay, I left myself some food. And, as you can see, since I built all of that stuff, it's going to be a long time before I actually finish off construction on it. And today is day 4, so day 4 means that because of the settings, I'm going to be getting my first airdrop. Airdrops are useful because they can give you various different items, and, you know, antibiotics, weapon parts, schemata, you know, the good stuff. Now, you can turn airdrops off if you want, or you can make it so they aren't showing up on the map. But it's not really necessary because, yes, the airdrops help, but it's not like it completely wrecks the balance of the game or anything like that. But that's your own choice. If you did get airdrops, then right around noon you're gonna probably have to go searching for one. If you didn't, then you're just gonna probably, you know, keep building, doing what you want to do to get yourself prepared by the time day 7 rolls around and the war comes. So, let's see. Alright, I've got still quite a bit of food in me, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about running out of energy from no food. Since I placed almost like 200 no, over 200. I don't know, what was it, like 700 wood frames or something? That means I'm going to be at this for a while. The first thing, though, you should probably focus on building your 7-day base and not worry about the farm just yet, because 7-day base is the most important part to have done, because, yeah, 7-day base means zombies. The zombies are going to be coming no matter what you want to do, so you better have defenses up. So instead, I'm not going to worry about building the farm just yet. I hope I actually have my claw hammer on hand. I think I do? I'm not sure. No, I don't, because I'm an idiot. Okay, well, it's fine, because I can always head back there real quick after picking up the items from the airdrop. But one other thing that you should probably start doing is, once you get to about, let's see, we've got 1,200. think 100 ought to do it. I'm gonna craft tools, traps. Oh no, I just don't think I've actually started constructing the claw hammer. No, I had to have. Okay, if I haven't constructed the claw hammer, I'll do it when I get back. If I have constructed the claw hammer, well then, you know, I'll grab it and start building. But anyhow, what I was going to do is I was going to build some log spikes. Let's get 100 going. Okay, so it's gonna be like 80 because I ran out of wood, but that's alright because that should be enough to actually get started with the surrounding base. The thing about the log spikes as compared to the wood spikes is the wood log spikes can be upgraded, and so they're actually more durable, but they just do less damage overall. They're more of a damage over time effect rather than a sudden damage. The wood spikes, on the other hand, they take more wood, and they also have the detriment of not being able to be repaired. But they also do a significant amount more of damage. So what I actually like to do when I build my bases is I have the first layer, like right next to the wall, be the log spike trap, and then every successive outer layer is just going to be wood spike. And that way, the zombie, the 7-day horde comes in full speed, slams into the wood spikes, and then suffers some severe damage before getting on, probably even getting their legs broken or whatnot, so that makes them that much easier for the log spikes to kill before they actually do any damage to... darn it. You know, I was trying to explain something, little Miss Cheerleader. Damn. Oh. None for you. How are you not... Oh, that's why they're not dead yet. Alright, I'll wait. One down. Two down. Still hoping for that business suit. Well, at least I got some shorts. I wear shorts. But anyhow, the shorts are for cooling off rather than keeping yourself warm. Which, good in desert, bad in snow, obviously. But I also got a jersey. But yeah, I keep on forgetting that I really need to keep a closer eye on my chopping down of trees. So that way I don't keep on getting eaten by zombies, because it's really unprofessional. But, let's see. But yeah, see, -10 insulation right there, and I also got a football jersey, which is -5 insulation. So, I mean, I'll keep it for now. But you're usually going to be more worried about overheating than underheat, or than being too cold. Or, I mean, you're going to be more worried about being too cold than too hot. Because of the fact that, especially in the temperate region like the forest area, because it doesn't usually get overheat in this area, but you've got a higher probability of it being much colder in this region, especially if it decides to rain. But, you know, it's best to have at least both. What you really should have is, like, that business suit that I was talking about. It gives, like, plus 30 insulate, or plus 30 to heat. So, it's really good to just have extreme pieces like that can just basically totally take you from one temperature to the next. Since that way you're no longer having to worry about being too hot or too cold, and you can just have to, even if you have to equip and then unequip the item, it's better than having, like, an entire contingency of items on hand. For example, I mean, because most of this stuff doesn't actually affect insulation all that well. And let's see. What do you got? Nothing. One of the things I've noticed is that scabbing tends to be more miss than hit. Unless you go to specific areas, because you're usually not going to find anything super important unless you've gotten a lot of scavengers. I mean, granted, there are always, of course, exceptions to the rules, like how I got that mini bikes for dumb shits, but, I mean, generally, you're not gonna see that happen when you're searching a trash pile. Okay, I think I actually got... yeah, I did. Okay, so everything's fixed. Okay, yeah, I'm sure I've got that, claw hammer built, now that I think about it. Because otherwise I wouldn't have, the forged iron just there for repairing. And as you can see, brown skull cap, that also gives 10 insulation, so the skull caps, the puffer jackets, and the business suits give generally the most significant increase to your insulation and overall sense of warmth. The rest of the stuff, not so much. As you can see, I'm still, you know, chopping down trees and taking a whack at a hobby is good, because simply the fact that you need the more EXP is always never hurts, and occasionally you get some good stuff. It's always nice to see just an explosion like that, and as you can see, I'm overheating. Or I'm beginning to overheat, I should say. I've got my temperatures at 90 and going up, so let's see. We'll take off the sweatshirt. Now I'll drop my temperature back down. Like I said, it's best to just have one piece of gear that you juggle instead of having to worry about, oh, I need to get rid of all of my set now because I'm overheating. Wonder how much skill points do I still have? Okay. That's right, I'm just kind of waiting on levels at this moment in time. Look, a bird's nest. Yum. Okay, I just got a flashlight, which is great because that's one of the key components I need to build my own mining helmet if it comes down to that. Which it might. See, I'm still kind of overheating, so I'm gonna take off the suit pants now. If I continue to stay at this temperature, I'll end up taking a dip in the water, since that'll cool me off as well. Hoping it doesn't come to that, though, because it would be fine if I was, like, if I had the suit. Because, like I said, you can go from really cold to really hot pretty fast in this game. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna need, in order to do that, I'm actually gonna need to get a workbench, which is something I can't even get access to. And even if I could, I don't necessarily want it just now, because, like I said, there's too many things that need to be gotten too early in the game before you worry about things like that. But we'll see. I think I'll probably start building, like I said before, I think I'll start building fences on day 5. While day 4 is just going to be trying to get as much resources as possible so I can build up my bases to the point where I'm safe for the 7-day horde. Now, granted, the more, if I can level up faster, and if I can get my mining skill up to 20 or so, I may be able to start collecting wood at an increased pace. Well, I will be able to start collecting wood at an increased pace, but I mean at a significant enough point where I can actually just get the materials I need and start working on everything the same day. But I just don't see that much. Let's see. Like, for example, workbench, here we are. I need to get construction tools up to 15 and toolsmithing up to 2. But it also takes, I think it said it took 10 points or 15 points. Took 10 points. So, I mean, I could do it the second I get the stuff up, but at the same time, at that point, I probably will have hit level 10, and once you hit level 10, you've got to get your tools up, and you've got to get your weapons up again. They start to get more and more expensive as levels go on, obviously. So it's best to have those better prepared before the workbench, anyhow. Okay, as you can see, it's about 40 minutes till noon, and so the airdrop should be coming shortly. And I leveled up, so I've got 2 more levels to go before I actually gain access to the next tier of my equipment, so I may actually end up doing the workbench. I'm not entirely sure yet. It's one of those things where you kind of just have to play it play it by ear for the most part. I have enough space in my inventory because an airdrop is when the airdrop will normally give anywhere about 4 to 7 items, and unlike most containers and stuff, once you open the container will explode and everything will fall onto the ground. So it's best to have space for it so you're not having to try and pick everything up. Now I'm just gonna kind of wait for my stamina to regenerate. Look around for birds' nests while I'm waiting. I'm just gonna kind of walk and pick a direction for the moment, because until the plane comes, I don't know where I'm supposed to start heading. Alright. Uh-oh. Z-plane! Okay, that's where my airdrop is. I just heard the howling of a wolf, so I'm going to have to kind of keep an eye out, because you don't want to deal with pup dog shit. Once you've gotten yourself settled in, I suppose pup dogs aren't too big of a hassle, but this early in the game, they'll probably still be nice and prepared to have a human snack, so keeping an eye out. As you can see, the airdrop kind of goes pretty far away. Let's actually check it on the map. See, it's all the way over there, and that's like, what? That's a mile away, kilometer away. I mean, it doesn't really matter, or it's fine because I've got time. Oh look, Bunny. Hello, Bunny. If I had, bunnies are good for meat. Well, not really. But they are passive, so they won't accidentally, or they won't try to eat you for attacking them. So, I mean, you could go after it, but I much prefer to either hunt deer. If I spot a deer like I did that last time in the previous episode, I'd be more inclined to hunt it this time because I have the inventory space. Or at least I think I'll have the inventory space. But yeah, see, it's been an hour in the game now, roughly, and I'm almost to the supply area, but I'm not quite there yet. So that means it's going to be an hour trip there and then an hour trip back. So, I mean, in essence, you know, airdrops can be good or bad, depending on if you get really good items from them. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Okay, exploding crossbow bolt, SMG, beaker painkillers, SMG, 9mm, and some antibiotics. So, quite a good haul. Which is good. It's nice. I'm still freezing, apparently. There's a passing gas here, but I don't really care. But I'll start heading my way back. Well, and as you can see, because I was wet, I actually got pretty quick and pretty fast, even though I'm not in a frozen biome or anything like that, but I was still getting to the point where I was shivering. And that's the other thing about equipping clothes real quick. It'll actually take down the amount of water saturation you have based on the items you are wearing. The suit, I think, has like a 45% water absorption rate or something like that, so basically, you even if you take a dive into the water, your net water hydration, I don't know, what do you call it? I guess hydration level? Or water saturation. There, that's the word I'm thinking. Your water saturation level won't go above a certain amount, even if you're completely submerged in water. Alright. Let's see, I'm at 2,000. Kinda hoping to get a little bit more than that before I actually get back. Because I've got the things I need, I'm gonna start taking the plants. Since we're gonna be needing cotton for cloth anyhow, and we're gonna be needing goldenrod flowers for tea, obviously. The first 7 days are really... they're the slowest part of the game as far as harvesting goes. Because once you get past the 7 days, you've usually built up enough skills that your harvesting level is gone through the roof. Alright, let's go say hi to the zombie. We'll admit... Okay. Especially after the 7th day horde, because you'll usually get a lot of blade levels for picking up, for cutting open the carcasses that were left behind by all the zombies. Already at blade level 10. Okay, might as well take these. I figure once it gets to around 17 to 1800, I'll go back and start building real quick. Probably around 1700, I'll start heading back to my base camp, so that way I can be there by 1800. That'll give me several hours to just do what needs to get done. And that's why we circle the trees. Feel like I should be trying to sit here and entertain you guys, but But I haven't really thought of anything else to think of at the moment. Well, no, I had something and then it slipped my mind. Let's see. Oh, another thing that you can be doing with, well, I'll be showing you that later when you start building your, security system. But the items you collect from, like, digging the dirt and whatnot, and mining and all that good stuff, you can actually sell them to the trader. It won't get you a lot of, money, but it will get you enough to the point where it will give you additional barter levels, which you're going to be needing eventually anyway. So that way you can get access to their secret stash. Because the secret stash offers specific items that you can't get. Ooh, I'm one step away from level 20 in mining, which is nice. If I can get there... Uh-oh. I've got a guest. That's the other... Okay, there's my guest. Alright. Unfortunately, it looks like... Uh-oh. It looks like I've got another guest. Where? I don't know. There. Okay. What do you got? If anything, I'll have to scrap items. Okay, got the departed woman done. Okay, so, let's scrap the shirt. Scrap the jersey. Darn it. Oh wait, I think I can equip shoes. So, let's take those. Beat the dead woman up. Yay! But anyhow, you can collect the, not sure how much dirt gives you. Like, for example, you're not gonna need the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of stone you get. So it's probably for the best if you take the time to actually sell it back to the guy. Now, granted, there is a point to how much you can sell. It's like, I guess it's roughly 3 days. I think it depends on the how you've set the airdrops. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. If someone wants to follow up on that, that would be wonderful. Or they may even say in the wiki, I'm not sure. As you can see, it's almost 1800. I'm kind of hoping I can get to the point I need for level 20, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Let's see. It's feasible. But I won't start meandering my way back over. Journal entry, water. Usually the journal entries pop up when you've met a certain requirement to actually pop up the tutorial. Like, I think for journal entry water, you have to be under 50% thirst or hydration. And same with food. I think if you're under 50%, then it says, hey, you should probably eat something. Maybe you should go get a drink. Come on. Ah, darn it. I was thinking that was about to happen, too. Okay, she's done. bad mommy. The other thing about, just rolled her corpse down the hill. That was kind of funny. Unfortunately, that's not the tree I was using. Crap. I don't know what tree I was hitting. Ah, well. I think it was that one over there. Okay, let's knock down this tree. Hopefully. I think you get an EXP bonus for taking down the tree. Oh man, another guess. Yeah, I think it was that tree. Ow! That's not fair. Uh-oh. I'm still being hunted. Yeah. I kind of wanted to chop that body up, but it's not gonna happen. Ding! Well, no, chopping up the body is the easy part. It's gonna drop that, and I can't actually pick anything up anymore. Dang. Okay, I don't know where the tree was, so I'm just gonna keep on moving. Because I'm eating into my build time now. Once again, I'm down to 30 health, so I'm gonna have to make more first aid bandages. Blah. So I think I've got food that I can make too, so I can support myself that way. Okay, now that I'm near my base, I'm gonna see if I can get that level 20. Because I kinda wanna have it. Okay, good. Excellent. Fantastic. I've got my level 20. I'm happy. Okay, now I've got the level 20. I'll actually do it in a second. Let's get the building first. I can always level up at night. I wear my sunglasses. I forgot. I'm actually a little bit further out than I was in my previous game when I was doing this before I was doing the Let's Play, so kind of forget that I've got that gap there. So let's stash all this stuff. Come back to it later. Okay, let's take out the claw hammer. And let's get to building. Darn it. Is what I would say, but it seems I've got to take care of some business first. So let's get the business taken care of. actually just do this. And I'll take down that other zombie because I knew I saw another zombie. Oh, is this a biker? Ah, bless it. Okay, bikers are a pain because they are big, thus they do more damage and they take more pain before they go away. Luckily, because we've got this big ol' honking sledgehammer, that actually wasn't as big of a deal. But usually it takes about, I want to say anywhere between 10 to 15 hits with a club before they go down. Which, yeah, that's not a pleasant thing to have to deal with for a long period of time. Okay. Now. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna need to actually run around and create a space so I can build quickly, because otherwise you're going to be interrupted with, oh, do you want to pick up this cotton? Do you want to, the grass you can't see through the grass to get to the wood frame. And let's see, I should be able to get both areas. Okay, there we go. Build. But yeah, as you can see, the hammer will easily make sure that you can construct before the night's through. Now, granted, eventually the hammer, even just by building, will eventually be depleted. And then you'll have to either build a new hammer or repair the hammer. And standard rules apply. If you've got enough skills where building a new hammer would be more beneficial, it's probably more beneficial to do that because it gives you more durability. Otherwise, you can just repair the hammer. But yeah, I think I just gained like, what, 5, 6 construction levels just by doing this real quick. There we go. As I said, construction is not that hard to level up at all, so that's why you shouldn't be mining with construction tools. Okay, there we go. That's up to 3, so I'm gonna do this for now. I'm gonna go over here. Oops. Get that back. How much? Okay, I've got quite a bit left. Okay. Same situation before, gotta get the ground cleared. Although in this case, I probably won't be able to finish building because of the simple fact that it's like 3 times bigger to get the farm done than it is my actual 7-day base. But, like I said, it's not a big deal if you can't get the farm up this quickly. Or if you can't finish the farm, just remember to get back into and hunker down for the night, because you don't want to be out here at night because zombies will eat your face. Because I have noticed, I was playing in another game, and I noticed that zombies are extremely attracted to the noise at night. Like, absurdly so. So just a little bit of activity is enough to make it so you're met by every zombie horde in the state. Let's see if I can build leveled up again. I think that's, what, my 10th level with construction tools already. You'll notice that I don't actually have the corners built on either of the 2 buildings because I can only get the interior from the interior. But that's not entirely a problem at the moment. I can always come back on day 5 and finish up. This is rough. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Nah, I'm probably not. Because I'm fast, but I'm not that fast. Maybe. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to finish building before I made it. I don't believe it. Well, I mean, I pseudo made it because I still got the 3rd tier to get. But still, I got the main basic tier, so at day I can come back here and feel safe about coming. Okay. So that's currently day 4. So this is only part 1. Like I said, I'm actually gonna do day shifts and night shifts separately. So I'll see you in part 2.